I put 100 lines. How the fuck you gon' believe that bitch? She told 100 lies. We the mafia, don't fuck with us, we got 100 ties.
This video is for educational documentary purposes only. It is meant to provide an authoritative news reporting narrative of historic events that have occurred presented in a journalistic context.
When listening to these drill tracks, the names are almost just words to us. Saying as how desensitized we've become to drill music, we sometimes forget that these are real people who unfortunately met sad fates due to their decisions in life. In today's video, we will take a look into some of the saddest deaths in Dallas drill. Number 1. Pepe. Peyton Lawrence, or Pepe, was a member of PG 6K, or Pleasant Grove 6K, better known as 6K, which is actually a subset of the notorious No Hospital Gang, or NHG, from the 6'5 section of Pleasant Grove. A truly beloved member by NHG member Lil Chop, Pei is actually the younger brother of another 6K member by the name of Say, real name Saibla Lawrence, who was shot and unalived during a failed robbery attempt in October of 2021. In December of 2023, while at a football game, Pepe, along with a few other 6,000 members, would catch 5,000 member Lubans alone and press him.
Eat you, nigga. Ah, fuck out you, boy. Don't touch my phone. Don't touch my phone. Nigga, dry your ass.
Approximately a week later, Pei would be shot by police at a gas station in Mesquite. According to Mesquite Police Department, an officer spotted a stolen car and confronted Pepe at a 7-Eleven gas station. He would try to go unnoticed. The officer would then ask him to stop his vehicle, which he allegedly would not do, which would cause the officer to open fire on him, unaliving him at 19 years old. This would prove to be a crippling loss for 6K as well as NHG, with their members being seen along Pei's family protesting for justice.
I don't get no peace. We don't get no justice. We don't get no peace. We don't get no justice. Y'all don't get no peace. We don't get no justice. Y'all don't get no peace. We don't get no justice. Y'all don't get no peace. We don't get no justice. Y'all don't get no peace. Hands up. Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Say it, sir. No justice. No peace. No peace. Fuck the niggas. Long live payroll, man. Long live payroll, man.
Friends and family gathered to remember the life of 19-year-old Peyton Lawrence. He was fatally shot by a Mesquite police officer during an investigation into a stolen vehicle early Thursday morning. That shooting happened at a 7-Eleven at the corner of Faith and P. Lucas Boulevard and Cartwright Road in South Mesquite.
Getting gay.
Well, this morning, Mesquite police, they confirmed that 3 others were detained at the scene and 2 other people fled the location. They say weapons were also found inside of Lawrence's vehicle. And in an effort to really show transparency, the department says it will likely release video and images of that encounter in the next coming weeks or so.
Pei's death is still mocked ruthlessly by his ops, with them usually making fun of him being unalived, despite him putting his hands up. This is why you see people like FBG Murda putting his hands up in music videos when dissing Pepe. PCE member Rundown 4 would even go on to include the actual body cam footage of the incident in his music video for the song Not a Regular Rapper. Number 2. Huncho. Huncho was a member of AFNF, which some say is actually a subset within the Highland Hills Set 5K, with most of their members being from either Duncanville or Glen Heights, which are suburbs outside of Dallas. He is most recognized by Dallas drill fans for being unalived during a drill on K4M. But his story is rather more shocking. Not only was this Huncho's first time sliding, he would also be left by his own people after the drill, with one of them being ex-5K member La Dre. In a shocking twist of events, Dre would go eventually testify that Huncho was there with him to slide on K4M member 5 Shot M when 5 Shot M shot back, unaliving Huncho. He is dissed profusely by K4M's rapper Thuka D, reminding AFNF and 5K how Huncho should have continued playing football instead of trying to jump in the streets. Number 3. Ray Glizzy. Ray Glizzy was an affiliate of the Highland Hills, set PCE. He was shot and unalive during a failed home invasion on February 10, 2024. This situation is actually pretty weird, so let me explain. Some 5K members allegedly robbed a dude a few days prior and would pass this info on to surrounding allies. PCE member Chicken and his homie Ray Glizzy would decide to try to catch him again, thinking he would be unarmed again. They would be sadly mistaken when the homeowner would start wrestling with Ray Glizzy and Chicken when they rushed the door, shooting Ray Glizzy in his torso while Chicken can be seen running from the home with an ARP in his hand, leaving Ray in the doorway. However, even though Ray wasn't an actual member of PCE and none of them claim him, he is still dissed by Thuka D and K4M. Like in Thuka's track Cooking with Kaya, he says Ray ran in a house trying to rob somebody, and Knee got hit with that fire. Thuka would go on to clown PCE further, since after inevitably getting locked for that robbery, Chicken he would call a truce with K4M from jail.
Yeah. What's that, little chicken? Go on, say sorry for the dissing, bitch. Yeah, I hear him.
That's me every time I see him. Acting like he the one in charge and
Yeah.
shit. Compton, he is the one. He lose. Every time he fight with that nigga, and I'm the one to pay.
Oh, chicken get hold in the
He gonna get off
jail.
his corners? You gonna leave his people be?
Surprisingly, Rundown 4 would eventually diss Ray as well in the song Not a Regular Rapper. But some think this is because of the way that Ray went out and the fact that Thuka disses him to up the score against PCE, which isn't necessarily true since Ray isn't PCE. Number 4. TG. TG or Gunna was a prolific slime and a huge factor during the war between Jug Team and ATM in 2017 and 2018. In fact, that's where most of his beef comes from, because Jug Team's main ops during that time was OTG and ATM, which explains why members like 00 Glizzy, Shuda, and Jorge Jefe diss him. But TG would unexpectedly meet his fate at the hands of another group in Dallas by the name of OTS. Being face to face with some of the most bloodthirsty individuals Dallas has ever seen, TG wouldn't have an easy way out. Being reeled in by members of OTS like Yakuza, FBG Murda, and Man, TG would be led to believe that he was a part of the slithering team of shooters. This coming shortly after TG would be dissing a fallen associate of OTS by the name of Hank. On July 4th, 2023, TG would make the gruesome mistake of meeting with OTS for an alleged block party. This would be a calculated setup unbeknownst to him. Once there, he would be met with a grim surprise. No other groups would be present other than OTS. TG would be chased from the backyard into an alley while he's shot at by members Yakuza, Manman, and Mula. Sadly, TG wouldn't be found until July 6th. He was only 20 years old. Many say TG had one of the saddest outcomes since he pretty much had nothing he could have done. But which person do you think had the saddest situation? Let me know down below in the comments section. Also, make sure you leave a like on the video and hit the subscribe button. I'll be dropping more consistently. Thank you all.
I just took a 10 out and blew it on the fit. You just took a 10 out and blew it on the bitch. And I bet that you're sick now. Now you ain't got a cent. Nigga, I can chop a brick now. The way I did you, bitch. Nigga, I can chop a brick now. The way I did you, hoe. I got chopper knocking trees on. He seen that he the hoe. I woke up and had my chain on. I knew it was the hoe. I woke up and made a 10. Hit the bag and now I'm gone. I got money, honey. If your money funny, now I'm gone. Let my money rain.